Well, in the United States, after the huge pro-life victory of the Supreme Court overturning Roe versus Wade, the White House is now trying to, quote, encourage robust legal representation of those seeking reproductive care services. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen.
Tracy, President Joe Biden blasted the high court after the Dobbs decision. Now the White House says it's bringing in lawyers, the bar associations from across the country, and others from the legal community to defend abortion.
Exactly 5 weeks to the day the Supreme Court dismantled Roe v. Wade, President Joe Biden and the White House, including Attorney General Merrick Garland, gathered together members from the legal profession to discuss what the White House refers to as travel for abortion care, denials of care, criminalization, and family planning and reproductive health care services. And in the White House press briefing room today,
we know that when the Supreme Court made that extreme decision on Dobbs, it really put a lot of families and women's lives at risk.
But Susan B. Anthony, Pro-Life America, tweets, it is essential that pro-life members of Congress go on offense, and they must not let their confidence be shaken by the firestorm of pro-abortion fear and lies. And National Right to Life tweets, the abortion industry would have you believe that the unexpected baby must be eliminated, that a child who comes as a surprise cannot be welcomed, that this young one is a nuisance who can be cast off. The pro-life movement knows better. Meanwhile, President Biden approves a disaster declaration and federal aid for Kentucky, pounded by record floods, communities in some of the poorest places in America wiped out.
Tough news is 16 confirmed fatalities now. And folks, it's gonna get a lot higher.
And with just weeks till kids across the nation head back to class, the White House announces money is on the way to expand access to mental health services in schools, saying more than 40% of teenagers say that they struggle with persistent feelings of sadness or hopelessness, and more than half of parents and caregivers express concern over their children's mental well-being.
And the White House released another statement today as more bad inflation news came out. It's called the PCE Index, an inflation gauge closely tracked by the Fed. It jumped 6.8% in June from a year ago. The White House says today's data show that inflation remains too high and that the president will continue to do everything in his power to tackle it. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.